Bezrat Hashem, Rabbeinu is telling us in Torah Kuf Lamed Chet, Lecha amar libi bakshu panai. To you, my heart was saying, ask for my face. The most disorganized verse in the world, very hard to understand this verse. Lecha, to you, amar libi, my heart was saying, so you have two people. One, it's you, and one, have a heart. Bakshu panai, and the one that has a heart, he's telling you, ask for my face. You need to ask for me. Okay, so you, and he's got a heart, and he's telling you, you need to ask for me. Peresh Rashi, and Rashi is saying, Bishlichutcha. It's not two people. It's your heart that he is your messenger. Lecha amar libi. Your heart, I was using it to tell you, Bakshu panai tamid, to look for me. Hashem is using your heart to tell you, he is your messenger, to tell you, ask for my face. Okay? Your heart inside of you, it's the heart that is the messenger of Hashem. And he's telling you what Hashem is commanding him. And your heart is the messenger of Hashem Yitbarach to tell you all of the time, look for Hashem, look for Hashem. Hashem doesn't leave you alone. Hashem himself is talking to you through your heart. Ki ikar elokut balev, because the main place that the godliness is sitting at, is the place for the godliness, for elokut, is in the heart. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, tzur levavi. Tzur levavi. Tzur, it's the source of creation. And where is the source of creation? Ikar elokut, of godliness, bilvavi, inside of my heart. And this is why it's written, bilvavi mishkan evne. If I want Hashem to come and live inside of me, I need to do it inside of my heart. How are we going to do all of that? Kamvar etzenu b'makom acher. Rabbeinu is telling us that in another place. In another place, Rabbeinu is saying that the person needs to clean his heart, to make his heart empty. In Torah, Kuf Mem Dalet, Rabbeinu is saying that the person have a heart, and that heart is dead. Why is heart is dead? It's written, Noef isha chasar lev. Person that have lust for women, he doesn't have a heart. But now he wants to give life to his heart. He wants to revive himself. So on that, Hashem is saying, Lecha amar libi bakshu panai. You need to look for my face. And then, bilvavi mishkan evne. And then you're going to build the mishkan. You're going to create for yourself a heart. In the beginning, the person doesn't have a heart. His heart is like dry and dead, like a desert. He cannot feel anything. He cannot taste anything. He doesn't have no purpose for life, no reason to live. Just empty, hollow. Hollow, you say, halul? Mm-hmm. Doesn't have nothing inside, just emptiness, darkness. He's looking for the light. Hashem gives you an advice. Your heart is telling you from inside, look for me. You need to start searching for Hashem Yitbarach. And then when you're going to see Hashem, ta'amur ukitov Hashem, you're going to taste a little bit. And you're going to say, Ze mityashev al halev. It's coming good inside to my heart. I can feel it. It's feeling me. When a person starts learning Torah, so he feels like it's feeling him. When he starts praying to Hashem Yitbarach, he learns another halacha, another mitzvah he keeps, he puts tefillin, he feels good with himself, starts to eat bekashrut, he feels good. Means that the heart starts to build. Bilvavi mishkan evne. But how you build a mishkan? You need to hold that verse. Lecha amar libi bakshu panai tamid. You need to ask for the face of Hashem Yitbarach always. You cannot back off from that search. If you start to search for Hashem Yitbarach and then you're going to stop, that's the level that you're going to achieve. You need to keep on searching and searching until the last breath, until the last moment of your life, to keep on climbing. And it's written, Le'olam yilmad adam b'makom shelibo chafetz. A person always have to learn in a place that his heart is desiring to learn. Why? Because if he will not going to learn in a place that he feel like he wants to learn over there, his limud going to be in the aspect of death. His learning going to be in the aspect of death. I remember myself, I was sitting in certain yeshiva, and they were learning amazing Torah over there, Gemara and Rambam, and I could learn Mishnayot, and I could open any books that I would want. I was allowed to learn over there, but I felt like I'm dying in that place. Rabbeinu is saying, if a person is walking in the street and suddenly he finds a place that in that place he's got thoughts of tshuva, he will read tshuva. Suddenly he feels from inside, hey, how far I am from Hashem, I want to get closer to Hashem, wonderful world, how can I connect myself to Hashem, to the private supervision. Rabbeinu is saying, if you got to a certain place in the market and suddenly you have those thoughts, don't move. Because maybe the place is causing that. Maybe the place, there are sparks in that. You don't know what happened 400 years ago in that place. You don't know which Mesirut Nefesh was there. Some sparks that are connected to your soul, to your neshama. Something that happened, situation that is similar to an old situation that happened, brings now light and bounty and shefa, spiritual shefa, from another world to this point, to this world, and suddenly you feel awakeness and you feel like closeness to Hashem. Rabbeinu is saying, don't move. So if you found a Bet Midrash like that, a yeshiva like that you sit in that Bet Midrash and you learn Torah, or a certain book that for you, that book is reviving you, it's bringing you back to life. Don't drop that book. Don't drop that yeshiva. Don't move from that place. But if you haven't found that place, and you sit in a certain place and you cannot find yourself over there, you have to keep on searching. This is the goal of our life, to find Hashem. And we have to believe in ourselves that we can find Him, that we can choose. And not only under the umbrella of that rabbi, or that righteous man, or that leader, or that chassidut, under the wings of that government, in that state, in that business, with the support of the parents, or with the agreement of the wife, or the husband. No. We need to set ourselves free from all of the constrictions, all of the limitations, and to choose to connect ourselves to Hashem. And if something is bothering you and it's a lie for you, it's a lie, it's bothering you, it's disconnecting you, it's cutting you, it's blocking you, you need to do everything it takes to take that obstacle out and to remove it out of your life. So if you have issues with your family, with your parents, with your wife, with your people, with your friends, with your rabbi, if you're not going to be an honorable person to sit and to solve the problems with them, and to talk to them, and to try to listen to them also, and to understand, and to come to some kind of cooperation, working together, if you're not going to come to that, you're going to be a liar. You're going to lie to yourself for the rest of your life. And if you see that in the end it doesn't work, so walk away. We haven't meant to be slaves in this world. We do not need to serve Hashem Yitbarach in this world in slavery. So for sure, if now you're going to quit before putting all of your effort on trying to build and to develop and to fix, so you're also going to feel bad with yourself. So don't quit. It's not that to run away from commitments and to run away from bad feelings and arguments, that's the solution. No, no, no. The opposite is much closer to the truth. But you need to find the truth in the situation. What Hashem wants me to do. Should I stay here and to fight for my life and to fight for my rights and to tell my heart, or that maybe now it's a time for me to be quiet and not to rebuke and not to insult. If I see that every word that I'm saying is killing someone, I need to see, who is it killing? Do I want to kill him? Am I the one that kills him? Or maybe he's killing himself? Those are very deep aspects of observation, of looking into yourself and finding yourself. I know. But we are dealing with those situations on daily basis. You have it with your parents, you have it with your friend, with your husband, with your wife, you have it with your children, you have it with your rabbi, you have it in work, with your colleagues, with your neighbors, with your best friends, with your siblings, you have it with everyone. The fact that it's hard, that it's complex, doesn't remove it from our agenda. Okay, it's hard, but you need to deal with it. Because until today, you were not dealing. You would choose to drink, you would choose to run away, you would choose to scream, to be angry, to play a certain kind of a game, and not to confront the truth. There is a divine plan. There is Hashem's will. And until you're going to come to that moment that you're going to find yourself, who am I in that huge system? Who am I? Which particle am I in this machine? You will never going to be happy. Even if you're going to spend your life in Beit Midrash, and you're going to be honored by all of your company, and your wife going to be good to you, and you're going to have money, and your children. If you feel like you missed your point in life, you will never going to become to be that you are. You will never going to find happiness. Never going to be happy. People running and chasing after external things, cars and houses and honor and compliments, and they can live all of their lives based on lie, feeding themselves with apples, with steaks, with beer, with wine, with whiskey, with matzot in Pesach, just feeding their body, not the spiritual body. Feeding themselves like animals, and people are feeding themselves with imaginations and stucking themselves in their old patterns and not moving forward in life, and just shoving food into their mouths and imaginations into their heads, and making up stories for themselves and telling themselves that they know it all and that they are learning now and they're developing. But the truth is that you need to seek for Hashem, because Hashem Yitbarach is moving fast, and Hashem Yitbarach is changing, and Hashem Yitbarach is giving you advice in real time, in the present, all of the time. And you need to find what Hashem wants from you. And not to tell yourself all of the time, no, Hashem wants me to learn Gemara. No, Hashem wants me to do this. It might be that that's your answer. Hashem wants me to learn Gemara. It can be the same sentence. Just don't feed yourself with that. Just look for the real will of Hashem. If that is what Hashem Yitbarach wants from you, there is nothing better than that for you in the world. No one can replace it for you. That's the truth. You clarify that in the Hitbodedut. Go for it. That's the will of Hashem. Go all the way, don't listen to no one. Like Rabbeinu is writing in Sipurei Ma'asiyot, in Maaseh Me'avedat Bat Melech, even huge righteous people going to tell you you're wrong, you need to believe in yourself. I done that. I was arguing with huge 3 righteous people, and I went on my own way. And I know that I'm right. And they all admitted after it and told me that I was right and they were wrong. But they were not wrong, just it was their job to hold me back, to stop me. And they had to do that. They had to. And I had to ignore them. That was their job. And that was my job. You cannot understand it. You just need to follow the shiurim. And then you're going to understand a little bit. So Rabbeinu is saying to us that a person you have to look for the face of Hashem. To look for the face of Hashem Yitbarach, it means in the present. Because Hashem Yitbarach can be happy now and can be angry in another minute. And every moment you need to see what Hashem is telling me now. Am Hashem happy for me? Hashem wants me to do it or not? And to listen to the inner voice. And to listen to the private supervision on our lives. What Hashem Yitbarach is telling me? What's that traffic coming to tell me? What's going on? Why? Why I'm stuck 4 hours in the supermarket? Why am I stuck in the eve of Pesach without shopping? Why am I stuck without clothing for my children? Well, Hashem, what are you telling me? If you're going to listen to the inner voice of Hashem, to the voice of Hashem, you're going to see only kindness over there. You're going to see only kindness because you are so low in your mind, in the level that your happiness depends in new clothes and in food and in a very nice beautiful table and napkins, and your happiness depends in those nonsense. But for Hashem Yitbarach, there is a higher purpose for you. It's not that Hashem Yitbarach wants you to be sad and depressed and sitting in the eve of Pesach without your napkins. Just Hashem Yitbarach, He wants you to understand that Kirvat Elokim Litov, that closeness to Hashem, that is what is supposed to make you happy. And Hashem Yitbarach is with you always. 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 Hashem is close to everyone that calls Him with truth. Napkins will not going to bring Hashem Yitbarach into your house. Good food will not going to bring Hashem Yitbarach into your house. Peace between you to your husband, peace between you to your wife, going to bring Hashem Yitbarach into your house. Your happiness, your pure heart, going to bring Hashem Yitbarach into your house. Your will, your dedication, your sacrifices, your prayer, they're going to bring Hashem Yitbarach into your house. And when Hashem going to come to your house, you're going to have everything you need. Hashem going to come with packages. Hashem going to come with piles of bounty, of shefa, because Hashem, and Hashem tov lakol. Hashem is good for everything. Hashem is good for clothing. Hashem is good for food. Hashem is good for shidduchim to the children. Hashem is good for housing. Hashem is good for everything. To buy apartments in Jerusalem. Hashem is perfect. Hashem is good. But you need Hashem. How are you going to bring Hashem? Good food is not bringing Hashem to the table. Pure heart is bringing Hashem to the table. With tears, you're going to bring Hashem Yitbarach to your table. Tears of joy. First letters of the word b'chiyah, crying, is b'shimcha yagilun kol hayom. You're going to cry out of happiness. Your tears are going to be tears of joy, of feeling closeness to Hashem. Not on the success that in the end He helped me to fix the table or to fix the house. No. In the end I was with Hashem. That's the happiness. That's the joy. Or tzadikim ismach. The light of righteous people is to be happy. So you need to be happy no matter where you are, no matter what you do, no matter what you have and what you lack of. You need to be happy that you are under the wings of Hashem Yitbarach. And that happiness is the happiness that's going to bring us to faith. And ish emunot rav brachot, and a man of faith is full with blessings. The simple conversation with Hashem Yitbarach is clarifying all of the doubts. And in that conversation we need to talk to Him with truth. To tell Him, please Father, help me to find my own path. I need to know who I am. I need to understand the goal of my life, the mission, the purpose of my life. Who am I? And what's my job? And let me know who I am and what you want me to do and how you want me to behave. And if you're going to talk like that, long prayers, long Hitbodedut on every issue of your life, you're going to find the answer in the end. People that are confused are people that don't have prayer, are people that are not opening their issues with Hashem Yitbarach. And now they have a problem. No, they called from the bank. Oh, that is terrifying. What happened? They can make a mistake in the bank and suddenly you're going to have millions of shekels or dollars and no one's going to know. It happened already. Those things can happen. Everything can happen. When you're nullifying yourself to Hashem, you're redeeming yourself, taking yourself out from the Hanagata Teva, from rules of nature, from being under the rules of nature. Okay? So try to do it. Try to count on Hashem. It's a good advice. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.